Welcome to the Intimacy Index. This is a podcast where we celebrate erotic fiction, empowering our pleasure, and learning boundaries along the way with this. We're your hosts. This is
Chloe.
and I'm Colby. We believe that spice isn't just about escapism, it's also a mirror of our desires.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna let you take over for the moment.
Yeah. Well, yep.
Mhm.
Anyway, um, so I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about what the structure and expectation is for future episodes. The first one's a little bit more lax because we're just getting started. Um, but we will be doing book reviews, spicy short breakdowns, and analysis. We're hoping to do interviews later and sex ed spotlights. Each episode will be our personal opinions on a spicy book. You don't have to agree with us.
Yeah, we're fine with different opinions.
Absolutely. Like it's a safe space for
Yeah,
everybody to kind of have their own opinions, your own takeaways. Like if we do a podcast and you listen to it and you're like, you know what, this book isn't for me, that's also
that's
okay.
correct.
Like
And we don't mind. Everybody has different yums. We're not going to sit there and ick your yum.
right.
It doesn't, that we understand there's also moral compasses. We all have our own, and that's fine. We don't mind. We're romantic girls at heart. She likes more dark romance. I'm a rom-com girl. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's an interesting mix. We
been
have some interesting
entertaining.
episodes.
It has been.
Yeah, I'm not. No, rom-coms are not for me.
I kn-
I'm
and
just
it's
not.
I know, but I like a good laugh
No,
with
I
my
get it.
fun. Like it's just
But I never even really liked the movies. Like
I
even
mean,
as a kid,
fair.
like I didn't do.
Well,
Maybe that's a divorce thing.
oh, maybe. Fair.
Hey, you know, I don't know.
No,
There's
fair.
been more than one. It wasn't just one. So
Mhm.
we'll see. Regardless, but we'll be exploring our favorite tropes, adding in other people, just kind of have an open conversation, multiple perspectives.
We're always open to suggestions too. If you think it's something that might hit our
Absolutely.
fancy, we're always willing to try.
Or even if we've never read it before, and then it'll be an interesting like here is your unedited reaction from us.
Mm.
I mean, we're a pretty entertaining duo, that's for sure. Um, we'll be adding fun sex facts, and then kind of teasing what we're going to talk about next. As we get into this, you feel very strongly about your spicy rating system, so I'm gonna let you take over.
Okay, I have a soapbox and I have hmm. Yeah. So
Okay.
I have a thing
Mhm.
where if you suggest a book to me and you tell me it's a spicy book, please, please, if it has just one scene in the book at the end of the book, not the series, the book, I mean the book singular, just making sure I clarify that, doesn't mean it's a bad book, because I've read plenty. I like them. It's just I don't like false advertisements.
Mm.
So if I'm in the mood for something spicy and you tell me it's spicy and there's nothing until the end, and I'm like, what is going on? In my personal opinion, a slow burn. Yes, banter is great. Love that. Love great banter. I like spicy, sassy women. It's fun.
Correct. Correct.
But it's just it really it grinds my gears like Peter Griffin. Yay. Um, when people tell me it's a spicy book and there's nothing until the end of the book. We will make a chart to best describe how we rate it.
Hmm.
Everybody's is different. And
Yeah.
I understand that sometimes that's what people want, and that's fine. I personally, if I'm scaling a spicy book, 116 at the end of the book is not a spicy book. So please keep that in mind if you decide to give us suggestions.
Yeah. Yeah. False advertising. Well, I mean, that kind of brings us into our little like we just wanted to start the first episode with the ones that kind of started our
Oh,
journey, which I mean, that's a perfect segue for me.
oh, that was fun.
Because because I remember when Akatar blew up and I was going
Again,
on
opinions.
yeah, I was going on a trip to Rwanda for 2 weeks. So I had really long flights and I was like, oh, this is a long book. Everybody's talking about it. And I kind of wanted to dive into some of the smutty novels. And so I was reading it and it's not short. It's thick.
Yeah,
Thick
no, it's a
book.
decent book.
Um, and I got pretty into it and I was very disappointed. I was very
To
upset.
be fair, It is a good story. I
Absolutely.
thoroughly
Just
enjoyed the
Juicy.
story. I was introduced to it not as a spicy novel. So I read like the whole thing and loved the story.
Hmm.
Later in the series is lovely.
Right.
Uh, we
No.
all know. If you know, you know.
Correct.
So,
I don't. Because I was bad at book one.
for Sand and Cassian, y'all.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
from what I've seen and now that I know, I can get behind it. But like I would be the one that would just skip to those.
Yeah, I know. You'll be like, I'm gonna go to here. We're
Because like I just yeah. And I do like a balance. Like I don't want to read I could read just pure smut, but it needs to be
there needs,
advertised that way.
yeah,
And there needs to be
I
some
agree with
kind
that.
of like baseline story. Like I don't
Kind
want
of.
to read just like random sex. Like I'm okay.
Well, yeah, it's not like porn.
Right. Yeah. Which
Well,
is a
and
whole
also
other
depending on
conversation.
what kind of porn, but yeah,
Yeah, that was a whole other conversation.
yeah, yeah,
Put a
different
pin in
day,
that. We'll circle back to that one. I have some
different.
hot takes. But like, so that was kind of the gateway, and then we started working together, and I complained about it openly, and then you went, hold on, and then you gave me, Queen Takes Knights is the first one.
Yes.
I've only read the first two, I think. But I'm gonna keep to the first one, which it might bleed, so you might have to correct me on this one. But the general plot is it's a reverse harem.
Yes.
And it's vampires. And it's
Yes.
fantastic.
She's in love. I was very, when people give me a guideline-ish,
Hmm.
I try to find what's within that guideline.
Yeah,
And she said she wanted something with a decent story, but
great.
more smut than ACOTAR, but she was still like new to it. And I also like to keep in mind people's triggers and things that they don't like. So when she explained certain things to me that she was like, I don't like ABC, I was like, okay. I have a whole reading journal. Yes, it's a thing. Um,
I need to get one.
and you
This is
do.
what I need.
And I knew exactly what book would be great since she was open to romantasy to begin with. So I just offered
Vampires are
her
hot. I
the,
don't know what
I mean,
they are.
but
Simply.
the name of the series is Their Vampire Queen, and the
Hmm.
first one is Queen Takes Night, and that's a really great for somebody who's not shy introduction book.
Yeah, it was great. It was exactly what I wanted because there's still a good story that's pulling you along. Like I'm following the plot. It's funny. I remember watching the first three seasons of The Witcher
Oh,
and everybody looking at me like, "Oh my God, so you just watching it because Henry Cavill's in it?" And I was like, I don't know how to properly answer that question because like I follow the story.
yeah.
I like the story. I
But
like the whole
what the
vibe, but I'm like,
fine specimen?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Do I lose the plot when the shirt comes off? Maybe. But like, it's okay.
I mean, if you
He's
don't, I have different
he's
questions.
a very
I have different questions if you don't. I'm
he's
just
a very
saying,
good, very good looking man. But I think
if he sees this, just know we
oh
appreciate you.
I also appreciate him like as not only a person but like an artist too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he was very much true to the material, which is why it
Agreed.
got the fan base that it got.
Agreed.
My dad made me watch the trailer for season four.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I
As
don't know.
as a visual artist, I was really angry. Like I think that Liam Hemsworth kind of looks like a 90s rocker. It's not cool. It's not
Aw,
cool.
I'm still gonna try and see it though.
I mean,
I want to
yeah,
see.
I'm
I'm
not,
curious.
but but it's okay. I mean, they did their best and it's fine. But I think back to the plot. Um
We're coming back. We're coming.
we're coming back, I promise. I would say, I mean, Queen Takes Knights, I would say is probably like a four.
Oh yeah,
On this on our scale, which again we will make sure that it's very clear
yeah. For
as to how we rate that. But I think, I mean, it's well balanced, but it is definitely heavy.
yeah, it definitely has it
It's
has a
heavy.
good story. It's strong in the story. It's
Mhm.
part of why you're reading it, but the sex parts are definitely
It's
dabbled
heavy.
well in the
Yeah,
story.
it's heavy. Because that's, I mean, at least in that book, and I feel like most of the vampire ones that I've read, like sex and feeding go together.
Yeah,
They are
often.
one act. And so
Normally, it's very intimate,
depending
very
on
arousing.
how many
How
times
you,
they have to feed
yeah.
is they kind of go synonymous with each other, which is also an interesting thing to think about too, is like how it all coincides, and then reflecting on kind of how vampires, since they live so long, like this is how
Right.
I've rationalized it in my mind.
This is how I've rationalized
I
this
rationalize it.
act. It's fine.
Because they live so they don't care who they're sleeping with. Like
Girl.
they don't care because I mean, if you live that long, why
I
not
mean,
try everything?
true.
Right? So like, at that point, like you have the time. Um, why not?
Fair, fair.
So I mean, yeah. And I think there were moments where I read it and I'm like, huh, two guys doesn't sound that bad. And then I really think about it and I go, no. That's,
I
that's
mean,
too much testosterone for me, guys. Like that's I don't think I could
I
do
think it depends on the guys.
two of my. I don't. I could.
Okay.
That's a lot.
I'm not saying I'm trying to do two neither. I just mean in general. I
Yeah,
think it
no,
depends on
but
the
like you
guys.
read it and you're like, okay, well, this doesn't sound terrible. And then you like, I think about it. I'm like, yeah, but we could implement that with just like ropes and then one person.
Fair.
You know, like that seems less.
You're like, wait a minute.
But those are the things too. Like that is an example
Yeah.
of empowering yourself to kind of read the scenes and translate it into something that you feel
Agreed. I agree with
comfortable
that.
testing. And like even with reverse harem, like I don't want multiple men. I
It's
don't.
fun to read it.
Absolutely. Like
Because then in your head, it's like all the same person doing different things.
correct. And it's nice, but then taking that moment to be like, okay, this is what I liked about this. Here's what I want to talk to my partner about. How can we implement that?
Yeah.
And then you had your start.
So I'm older. Also, I'm not this short. She's shorter than me.
I'm
I'm
sure.
sitting so that I apparently
Do
she
you
just
need to stand up to
I,
show them that you're taller than me?
we'll leave that as a surprise. I just want to make sure that's very well written for people. I'm not short, I promise. I'm a tall person. I just wanted to clarify that. But my beginning years ago, back in the day, no, I will forever call out one of my favorite authors, Laurel K. Hamilton, with the Mary Gentry series. That's what I originally started with, is Mary Gentry and Anita Blake. Reading both of them throughout my formative sexual years has transitioned how I view it and how it goes for people. And yeah, there's different aspects of sex in those books and different characters and how it's presented and different character development. But you get to see the different sets of boundaries for different people and how that goes and just embracing your own sexuality and being okay with it. And like just because you don't like BDSM, as an example, doesn't mean that I won't or that the other person won't. But we also can find compromise for, like, say, if your partner is into more BDSM type stuff, how can you compromise to where you're comfortable and they still kind of get what they need out of the relationship too?
Right.
It's just, yeah, but those are my, oh my God, I will reread them forever,
Mm-hmm.
forever. And I know she's still writing, and I'm so excited because the last book of the Mary Gentry series is finally coming. Finally.
Yeah.
And I need to know
Mm-hmm.
because there was mistakes made. She knows what I'm talking about. I love you forever, but we need to fix it. I have opinions and still bothered.
I'm already prepped for when that comes out. If I have
I know
to
I'm going to disappear for a minute.
take it over and
I'm going to
just be
disappear
like,
for a minute.
okay,
I'll be sitting here, book. What?
pretty
I'm
much.
busy. That's what's gonna I
And that's okay because I feel like that will be me.
it'll be a completion of something I needed from years ago.
Literally, like this is actually I've needed everything. Yeah. So those, I mean, I haven't read it, but like that's,
You will.
I know. It's on the list. It's
Don't
on
worry.
the ever-growing list.
I have the books.
I know
It's
you do.
fine.
Yeah.
I have the audiobooks, which is
I
great.
under 10 books waiting for me to read them.
That's okay. So also, I'm one of those weirdos that can have multiple books going. She has a harder time with that.
I have
She'll get
two
there.
right
We're
now.
working on it. We're working on it. It's fine. It just depends
And
on
then
what style. So like I have digital, I have audiobooks, I have physical books. Depends on my mood. But I listen to them all in concession. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing chores and stuff, I tend to listen.
Hmm.
If I finally get a moment, I'm probably physically reading. But if I'm traveling, a lot of times it's digital. Just depends.
Yeah.
Or depends on who wrote it, because sometimes you can only get it certain ways.
Well, I mean, like for book club, I do a lot of ebooks
I mean, yeah,
because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I haven't read it. Like right now, we're doing a sports romance, and I haven't read. a sports romance before, and so far it's not bad.
Normally
But
it's hard to get me to read a sports romance.
mm,
There's a personal opinion there that from growing up sports wise. Other than that, I'm not saying it's bad. I understand why y'all like
hmm
it. I have a hard time with it.
yeah, honestly.
So, but I'm willing to try new things. So we're gonna see. And besides, rugby. Rugby men are a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
it's
just
interesting, and it's in Australia, so he's Australian.
yes.
I haven't gotten that far. I mean, it's been funny.
That's okay.
It's this is a funny one, so we'll see how I feel about it.
Wait, which one's a funny one? This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no 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 no
oh, the
the
book?
book.
The book.
Yeah
Brain. I got this.
yeah.
See, we
We're
got this.
getting
We're
there. We're
get
getting
there.
there.
Uh,
Um.
so,
Yeah no. The this is
oh,
we
okay.
both.
I was listening.
No,
We
I
have a
know.
list. We have the
We have
brains of,
checkpoints.
yeah.
We have checkpoints. We got to keep it.
Pardon
You
me.
know? Okay.
I mean, finding a way to get a theme from a book to connect to real world sex education topics is something that we're going to work on because through talking with Chloe, I've discovered not many people talk about it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Okay.
always educating myself. So if you find out better information, please, I am up
Oh yeah,
for update. Please,
110%.
please. I'm totally fine with being corrected when it comes to that. I want people to be safe and educated. That
Mm-hmm.
is the biggest thing in my opinion is people having at least safe education of how to assert their dominance.
I
Their
mean,
boundaries. There's safe boundaries for yourself and your partner and vice versa. And
Mhm.
just making sure that you're comfortable with everything and that if you want to explore something, how to do so without being, I don't know, what's the word? Without being judged by it because there's no reason to be judged by something you may or
No.
may not like. You don't
Yeah.
even know. Just curiosity, ask the question. It's
I
fine.
mean, like, I think it's a very deep-rooted. It's interesting to me that sex is something that a lot of people do, a lot of people feel empowered by, but there's also so much shame.
Yeah.
And it makes me sad. And like that's one of like the in our Meet Your Hosts post where I talked about like your vagina doesn't stretch just because you have a large dildo or have a partner who's very well endowed. Like that's not how it works.
No.
And people feel
We
like
have
there's a lot of
babies. It goes back.
literally or like thinking about it. And I mean, and maybe this is me just thinking about it in maybe not the right way, but like if in my brain,
Okay.
if you are tighter in some sessions than others, is the prep work correct?
Right. Because if you're relaxed enough, it
Yes.
should always feel great no matter what
Right.
overall. I
It shouldn't
understand things
hurt.
happen.
That
Your
shouldn't
brain can
hurt.
be somewhere else sometimes. No, it should not
It
hurt.
shouldn't. It shouldn't.
It should not hurt.
That gets me.
I
That gets me too. But like, so there's just a lot that I think, especially with women, where we feel like, I mean, you don't always have to be if being submissive and serving your partner is something that you feel empowered by, fabulous.
yeah, if you like that.
If it's the opposite, also fabulous. But either way, you should feel comfortable to have that conversation. You should feel empowered in whatever your desires are, and you should feel comfortable having that conversation with a sexual partner.
Agreed.
Whether it's a one-time thing or a long-term thing or whatever it ends up being, like that's
Right.
yeah, boundaries should always be discussed.
Well, it's the same with the brain. I can't work apparently.
Mm.
The little snippet of women don't always orgasm from penetration. That's a true. It's just truth. It
Penetration,
doesn't
yeah.
mean that your partner's bad or whatever. It doesn't mean that they're not for you or anything like that. It's just everybody's body functions different when it comes to pleasure and what really
Hmm.
gets you over that edge and what doesn't.
Yeah,
Just make sure you communicate properly.
yeah.
That's my personal opinion on that one.
Hmm.
Because it's not like they're a mind reader. They're trying to do, depending on how your partnership is, if you're trying to
Right,
pleasure your partner, you at least want to know what gives them that.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
and if it's not quite right, speak up. They're not going to be upset. Later, they'll use that to their advantage. I promise you.
Yes. Yes. Yep. It could be the smallest thing.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yep. Hmm.
That sounds like a personal moment.
Well,
Mhm.
just like, I mean, my
It's
boyfriend
okay.
has a very deep voice, and he knows how to
Yeah.
use that to his
Oh God,
advantage.
we're suckers for
It's not
it's
cool.
not okay.
It's not cool.
Mine doesn't do that to me, so I'm happy.
Right.
Um,
Well, mine does. And so that's what I mean by the smallest thing. Like literally his vocal cords. Like it's
yes, the auditory.
oh,
Mm. I'm not gonna
anyway,
deny a good
regardless.
voice.
Oh, yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of women understand exactly what the hell we're talking
Mm-hmm.
about.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
good,
Mm-hmm.
deep, growly voice. I'm fine, I promise. I'm fine.
It's like we're taking a moment of silence.
Composure. We're good.
Put respect on the deep voice name, you know? We just need a minute. We need a minute.
We need a minute. It's
Anyway,
okay.
yes.
I'm glad we don't have somebody here who can just make us do horrible reactions on camera. I
Oh,
have a feeling it'll happen one day,
oh,
but
we
I'm glad
will.
it's not
Trust
today.
me. We'll
I'm
get
so
there.
glad it's
I'm
not
gonna
today.
find like a blind react.
Oh
Oh
God.
yes, it's gonna be awesome.
She's gonna. Why? Why? You're gonna kill
Because
me.
we're both gonna be laughing and it's gonna be
Oh,
funny.
this is true. We're both gonna have a moment.
We are both, and it's not just you, it's also me.
And that's why I said we're both gonna have a moment.
Yeah, yeah, honestly. It's yeah, it's gonna be fun. I want to, you know what we should do actually one of these times, whether it's just like a post or a video or whatever, is the hear me out cakes.
Oh, yes! We
Yes.
should totally do
But
that.
we
That
can
would be
either
fun.
do like tropes or like secondary side characters because we know
We know.
about
Yes, we know.
the main men.
True. And
They're
I'm totally open for people to suggest some new ones for my fantasies.
oh
I
absolutely.
promise.
I'm for it.
Please. Yes.
I'm so here for it.
Please. Don't gatekeep. Don't gatekeep. Please
Yeah.
don't gatekeep.
Yeah, don't do that. We're sharing. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, except with juicy fruit gum. What? I'm sorry, the
I mean
ADHD
it.
brain. The ADHD brain. This shows my age. This shows my age.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I do my best. I know more than most.
True. I'll give you that.
Like when I do the phone thing, most people in my generation will do this. I still do this.
Yes.
See? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Like I
Yeah,
can.
I don't under what you trying to not hear nothing?
It feels weird. That
It
feels wrong. It's
right?
not the shape of the phone.
Right. Thank
This is
you.
not. No, no. I don't like it. I really don't like it.
I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. We know. We
Okay.
know.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay. Again, back on track. We're losing it. It's okay. Okay. So this kind of segment, like the empowerment reflection, I think for me, there's so much there. So much. But it's we're gonna get yeah. I have some hot takes about the porn industry. I do. And I'm
Fair.
gonna save those when it feels a little bit more appropriate. But I do have some hot takes. So, and we don't have a sex ed system. I don't know what you had. I did 11 years of Catholic school. And that was through middle school. So I had like
Fair.
high school sex ed,
Okay.
but they just kind of assume that
Yeah,
you
they
had
assume
it
that
back
your
in middle
parents
school.
they assume that your parents also talk to you about it, and I
And I mean, to some degree, my parents are pretty open. Like we had that conversation, but like I never had the questions of like, okay, well, what's aftercare? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like those things that I think are really important, and like aftercare isn't going to be in every book, but I've read some
Yeah.
that are
It's
pretty.
important, especially if you're in different types of scenes. Like the
Yeah,
BDSM scene is a big one, especially if you're a dom and
yeah.
you are in charge of what's going on with your person and your sub or whomever, however you do your titles.
Hmm.
It's important to understand how that works and how that goes. It
Absolutely.
creates a safe space so that your partner, however that stands, can continue to do whatever it is you guys are planning to do for your scene
Hmm.
and make sure things are
Yeah.
good and safe and healthy.
And so I think like the books for me have given me a space to explore my own sexuality and sexual identity and how I express myself. With those things, my comfort level, kind of having open conversations about sexuality and empowerment, and giving me a place to explore my likes and dislikes. without the expectation of it needs to look a certain
Yeah.
way or it needs to
I
have
do like
specific
that about books
results.
specifically because
Yeah, I have hot
freaking
takes.
I'm not saying that porn is bad.
No.
I just understand that for women who read it versus men, and I'm not saying men don't read it. I've seen some men read it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I notice there's a difference too on how they behave.
Mhm.
Um, Men who watch it and women, I shouldn't separate that. Apologies. When you watch it versus reading it, there is a different expectation of how it will go.
Yeah,
Because in your brain, when you're reading it, that's what your brain is seeing versus you physically seeing somebody try
right.
and act something out,
Yeah.
which is a little different. And then when you trying to redo what they physically showed you and it doesn't go that way, you're like, well, why didn't that work? 90% of the time, that's because there's
It's
people in the
fake.
background
Yeah.
telling them what to do. And
Hmm.
that's, I don't know about you, but that would be awkward for me.
Yeah, no, thank you. No. I think,
Just,
yeah, and I mean, I know that there's a level of people who can sit there and be like, well, it's fake.
yeah,
And
and
we
that's
know
fine.
that, but I mean,
I'm not saying it's bad.
it's like
Again,
when you watch, like, visuals are really, as a visual artist, I got my degree in costume design. So I did a lot of visual work and creating, specifically with people, visual storytelling. So
true.
it influences a lot, whether you take it with a grain of salt or not.
True.
And I think reading it for me has allowed a level of separation in the fact of like I can sit here and dissect this
Yeah.
more than if I had like this visual like
Yeah, that
here's
makes
what
sense.
this look, you know what I mean?
That makes sense. At
So
least to me, it makes sense anyway.
yeah, and then I have other hot takes, but that's
But yes, I know.
we're gonna stay
Yeah, we're gonna stay right here. That's fine.
that's my empowerment hot take, I guess.
I don't, how would okay. How would I address this? Empowerment. I don't know because I mean, I reading what I've read, when it comes to me, I like a strong female character who
Mhm.
knows what she wants, can be very communicative and things like that made me w want to be that person for in my intimate moments. And for me, that has worked out great. Um, and I understand, but it also depends on the dynamic and your partner and knowing how that works.
Yeah,
Like I have
absolutely.
a partner now who really makes me feel safe enough to express those things and then feel like it's not a critique on them.
Right. Yes. Yes.
And
Yep.
he takes it with like gusto and he wants to make it better.
Hmm.
Sir needs to calm down some days. Um, but
Happens.
hey,
Happens.
it's just, but I don't know. I wish I had a better way of explaining how the empowerment worked for me because it's just been so long since I've really sat and
Hmm.
went down that path in my past
Right.
and seeing the difference now of how my presentation of it is for my life and how it
Hmm.
goes for my intimate life with my partner.
Yeah.
So it's just, I like feeling empowered enough and safe with my partner to be like, hey, let's do this.
Right.
Or let's at least explore this.
Yeah.
And have him be like, all right, well, what's a safe way to do that?
Right. Just having the normal conversation.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm probably delved down a hole I shouldn't have, but that's okay. It happens.
We're not being explicit, so
No, it's,
we don't
yeah.
need to get into
Just,
this.
oh, yeah, we didn't do that. So future. Yeah, please 18 and up.
Yeah.
Please 18 and
We're
up.
gonna make a
Because
note
it's,
to add that
uh-huh.
in the beginning. I mean, it's gonna be it's in our Instagram bio,
Yes.
and it's
But
gonna be
still,
in
if you're
part of
not
the
18 and
conversation.
up and can consent to some of the conversations we're having, especially, please
Absolutely.
skip next, go to the next one. It's
Hmm.
not, we're not for you. I understand that it's probably interesting for you. Next.
Correct. Correct.
Just like with video games, if it's rated M and you need to show your ID to buy it, we're next.
Next. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We don't need
Yeah.
stay children. Stay young.
Yes.
Don't grow up too fast.
Yeah, no,
That's
don't do
not a
it.
fun
I'm a
time.
big gamer at heart, so I understand wanting to play the game that
The
looks
appeal.
really cool,
Yes.
but
Mm-hmm.
has the M rating.
Mm-hmm.
Just there's reasons. Just wait. It's
The appeal.
okay. It's not going
Absolutely.
anywhere.
No, honestly,
It's not going
on
anywhere.
the internet, it's forever basically at this point. It's crazy to think about. Anyway,
If you enjoyed our conversation, though, please
yeah.
go ahead, hit like, subscribe, follow, share it with your friends, send us book recs.
Oh, please,
Trust me, I have a
please.
huge list. It's fine. It's
No,
okay.
honestly, it's never ending because people are
I
constantly
know.
writing and publishing. There's one that I want to do at some point, and it's a spicy labyrinth retelling, and I need to read it. Okay, thank you. Anyway, that's on the list.
I'm down.
That's on the list
You
for
remind me of
sure.
the babe. Babe with the power.
Exactly. Oh my God, I freaking love that movie
Yes.
so much. I dressed up like Jared
Yes.
Halloween one year.
Perfect.
I was
Love
David
this.
Bowie. It was awesome. I made the pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
Anyway.
best. Yeah. Anyway, so, well, for our next episode, since it's spooky time of year,
Yes.
we will be dabbling in some monster smut and see what we can find. Yes, we know vampires are typical, and it's fine if they're part of this, but let's see if we can find something a little more diverse. And
Yeah.
yeah, I know werewolves are in there too, but there's some
I haven't
new
read. I
ones
haven't. Okay.
like
So this is.
Minotaur and
Yeah.
Basilisk
Is
and
that what we're reading?
Urtaga. Or no, no, no. Wait, wait.
We can.
I thought that was a wait. Oh, is it? I don't know. Well, we'll find out, won't
We're
we?
gonna find out. Yes, and this would
So,
be interesting because I have never read Monster Smut ever. I have never read it. I haven't read werewolves. I've only done
if you
vampires and
know, you
things.
know.
I mean, yeah. So it's gonna be quite the candid reflection.
If you know, you know.
This is first
You
timer.
you know. Don't act like you don't know. You know.
Correct.
You don't know, but you're about to
No,
learn.
I have no. Oh no.
And also, we always are up for questions and finding answers. We'll always make
Absolutely.
sure that we do an episode to answer some questions for people who
Yeah.
like have legitimate questions and don't know where else to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And I
We're
mean, we'll do
always up for
research
trying to, yeah, we're always up for
and
trying to give you the best educated
answer.
information out there.
Absolutely.
Always.
And maybe we'll both learn together, you know?
True.
You never know. We learned
I
something
mean,
new
I
today.
I understand I'm older and I've been through a decent amount of interesting scenarios.
Yeah.
Um, but
Anyway.
but that doesn't mean that you can't learn something.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
There's always something new to
oh yeah,
learn. A question I never thought to ask or anything like that. You know, there's all kinds of things.
very true.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we see you guys next time.
Yes. So thank you for joining
Yes,
us
thank you.
for our first spicy ride. And then until next time, stay hot, stay hydrated, and always read the content warnings.
Yes.